Relying on algorithms and AdSense is a risky way to pay your bills. One unexpected algorithm change and suddenly the views tank. Revenue disappears, and you're left scrambling to make content that performs instead of the stuff you actually care about. You need something better. I'm about to show you 4 proven ways that creators and business owners across niches like education, entertainment, and fitness are building more predictable income. For each method, you'll learn what it is, how it works, and who it works best for, so you don't waste time building something your audience isn't ready for. Let's start with the lowest risk way to see if your audience will pay: a single one-time sale. This is perfect if you're testing the waters before you go all in on building some big, complicated offer. Imagine you're a sewing YouTube creator for just a minute. Your videos are all about the different projects you make or tips and tricks that will help beginners get started. But then you create one in-depth, much longer video for intermediate or confident beginners. It'll guide people through making their own, like a ruffle skirt or some tie waist pants. That one video will have a ton more value than just the tips and tricks. And that more value is something your audience will pay for. Put that video behind a paywall, promote it to your audience, and then watch how they respond. If people buy, you know that you're onto something. And if they don't buy, you've learned fast without wasting any time. But there is a catch. The create once, sell forever pitch sounds amazing until you realize how easy it is for someone to say, I'll grab it later. That's why the next strategy adds a layer of urgency that makes people take action now. I'm talking about paid live streams. Live events work because they tap into 3 powerful triggers. First, exclusivity, since it's something that won't be available later. Second, direct interaction. Your audience gets personal access to you. And third, urgency. The limited time only nature creates natural FOMO. So to win with paid streams, you'll need to plan exactly what value you'll deliver to viewers. That way you can promote it and build excitement in advance. For this example, let's talk about cake decorating creators, because I'm hungry. You're already posting time lapses of your work and basic tutorials for free. But now you're hosting a live paid workshop where you'll teach your signature wedding cake design step by step. In the weeks leading up to it, you'll tease it with clips of decorating other wedding cakes and build anticipation with stories and countdowns. And you'll drop clear calls to action in your regular videos. That way, the day of, your viewers show up excited and ready to engage. Plus, charging for live access keeps the trolls and the randoms out. So the experience is cleaner, more focused, and way more fun for your real fans. If you like streaming and have an audience that would value real-time interaction, this is a killer way to monetize while building trust and momentum for your next offer. Because yes, you can repeat one-time sales or paid streams over and over and over, but the difference between creators who struggle with income and burnout versus those who build 6-figure businesses comes down to one factor: recurring revenue. When your income is predictable, you can actually plan and invest in growing your business instead of constantly chasing the next viral hit. And that's why subscriptions are the holy grail of creator monetization. They transform your audience from casual viewers into dedicated members. With subscriptions, you get predictable monthly income that helps you plan your business growth. You create a deeper relationship with your most dedicated fans, and you can focus on quality over quantity. Subscriptions are a great choice for fitness and wellness creators like Fit with Coco, who publishes new workouts all the time, and for education channels with extensive knowledge libraries like Big Picture Skiing. But no matter what niche or industry, the most successful creator subscriptions have these 3 things: premium content that solves specific problems, community interaction with you and other members, and access to perks and early releases. That's to make people feel special. To win with subscriptions, start small. Focus on one core offer that solves a specific problem and then expand based on member feedback. And along with your subscription business, the 4th monetization method you can offer is something really special. Instead of selling one subscription to one person, imagine offering your yoga subscription to a business and selling a subscription for every single one of their employees, or selling a dozen subscriptions to a school if you're a music educator to use in their classrooms. These examples are group subscriptions, and they're so underrated as a money-making tool for creators. World Watch News is a faith-based news organization marketed for kids and teens. They sell to parents for individual subscriptions, but they also sell to schools. For the group subscriptions, they've created a landing page focused on what they can do for schools and teachers. On that page, they talk about the benefit to the teachers in their curriculum, which is a smart way to look at it since ultimately the schools will buy the subscription to support their teachers. And when you sell group subscriptions of your own, think about the messaging from the perspective of the buyer in the organization. What do they want to offer to their employees or to their group? If you're in the wellness space, there is a ton of opportunity for you to offer your membership as a perk that people can give to their employees. But which option of monetization should you do first? A lot of creators get stuck trying to do everything at once and then end up with nothing that works well. If you're just starting out, one-time sales are almost always the right first step. They're simpler to create and they'll give you almost immediate feedback. Paid live streams can do the same thing if you prefer going live and want to test your audience's appetite for premium content that way. They also add that urgency while deepening your connection with your audience through chat. And once you have a consistent audience willing to pay with either of those methods, subscriptions become the logical progression, turning one-time buyers into recurring revenue. And finally, group subscriptions allow you to scale without needing to constantly get new individual customers. Uscreen supports all of these methods of selling your content, but I want you to use the tools that are right for your specific stage. That might be us, or it might be something simpler until you're ready to scale. Not to brag, but when you are ready to scale, Uscreen's video business tools have earned us a 4.8 on Trustpilot. It's a pretty sweet place to build a business. But besides the point, to help you pick the right place to build right now, my teammates wrote a comprehensive blog comparing different monetization platforms with details on who they're best for at every stage of growth. Check it out using the link in the description, and thanks for watching.